So I'm actually going to wrap this day up with take a little walk and showing you a few things. You go up here, okay? You see it's all the same. Just all pieces and parts and the rings. Okay, I got some cars coming. I'm going to pause it real quick. Okay, so you see that. Okay, you come over here. It's all the same. Okay, I'll show you that again in a minute. But I want to show you here, okay? Hopefully by now you understand how the rings break down, how the tree breaks down. You see all this here. Watch it. So when I tell you everything under this road going down to literally the fountains of the deep, that's exactly what I mean. Okay? So underneath this road, literally the root system that anchored these giant trees that reached up into the heavens, that's where they go down to. You see, these are just pieces and parts of rings. Everything is fallen away. Okay? So now, you look here, under this road here. Okay? It's all this. Okay? But I also want you to understand that this sandstone right here, like mountains in Utah and Red Rocks, Colorado, they call it sandstone, seafloor. But I'm telling you, it's just a different type of tree that broke down different. So we're going to go down here, okay? I want to show you something. By now, you should understand all the grains in these trees. All the different grains. But when this gets wet, I'm going to pause it a minute. Everybody's busy in their life just coming to and fro, and they don't have any idea. But you see all this here, okay? I know it may be hard to hear me. I got the road and the river, but it's important that you see this, because you see how everything has a flat edge, how everything breaks off flat all the way down. Okay, you even look right here, everything has a flat edge. Okay, all that is just broken down. Okay, it's really weathered, and it's becoming to where it'll turn back to sand, all this stuff down there. Okay, but anyway, I want you to look at this, all the flat edges, okay? These are all just rings. And you see, this is all like quartz. It's the sap that was in the tree. But I want you to look at this close. Okay? And when you get it wet, you'll see it's just a tree. Okay? That's all it is. And when I tell you, this goes down to the fountains of the great deep, I'm telling you, that's the root system. All this right here is no different. All of this. I just want you to look at it. You see, it goes down under the road. And when you read Ezekiel 31, at one time, besides these getting their nutrition and their water source from the fountains of the great deep, Ezekiel 31 talks about the rivers and then the little rivers that branched off to feed all the other trees. They were also giant, but not as big as these ones here. Maybe like the ones you see on the foothills, like the Plateaus and the mesas. Okay, you got to understand that these are different than Plateaus and mesas. Okay, the Plateaus and mesas were like little tiny trees, even if they were 5 miles across. They were tiny compared to these mountains that reached literally up into the heaven, hundreds of miles, even further. Okay, I want you to look at this close. It's really important that you understand what you're looking at. How the tree breaks down. Okay, it has all kinds of different grains and textures. Look. That's just the way it breaks down. This could have been a giant knot because there's a lot of quartz here, which is the sap that was in the tree. Okay? I either already put them in or I will. Of all the pictures of the rocks in the river, just pieces of the tree. Okay, I'm going to pause it while I get up here. Hold on. Okay. So by now you should understand how the ledges are and the flat edges. There's hundreds of thousands of different ways these trees break apart. It's endless. Okay? But as we walk along, you'll see underneath this road here, all of this. And I don't believe this part here is part of a giant cedar. I think it was something else. Okay, and you see radius coming down. I want you to look at this, how everything breaks off flat. It's just how it works. Okay, and you go back over here, I'll just show you this real quick. Okay, I hope my battery don't die while I'm in the middle of this part here. But look at how the tree rings, they're all busted up, okay? They're not recognizable. I have a perfect example. You've probably already seen it, but I'll put it in again here, how these are not recognizable as tree rings because same with them. They're not recognizable as tree rings because they're all busted up. And I'll show you the example again of two pieces of wood petrified side by side where the rings are busted up and the other one is not. Okay? But we're just going to walk down here real quick. I want to show you some things. I'm going to show you this as well as putting pictures in. See, all this is petrified wood. When it gets wet, you can distinguish it pretty well. Okay? We're going to go down here. I want to show you some things. Where was it? Oh, it was over here. You may have already seen it. Okay, my battery did die. So I'm just going to show you some things in the river real quick. Okay, it's all petrified wood. All this. Okay, let's go down here a little bit. You know, when this stuff gets wet, it's a lot more recognizable in color and so forth. Okay, I've already covered this, but you see these pieces here. Okay, we'll go down here. You may have already seen this, or you may not have. Okay? You see, everything's just petrified wood. They all have different grains. Okay? All of this. Even the stuff like this, that's rounded and smooth and it's not recognizable. And you know how everything has a flat edge, okay? You see here, it's all the same. You may have already seen this, but maybe you haven't. See the quartz in it and all the different grains in the tree. And the quartz that was the sap and maple. All these pieces are just pieces and parts like I've shown you. Look at this. It's the way it breaks off flat. It's just a tiny piece. Okay, I'm not going to walk down in there. I will add some pictures here of some pictures I already took when I went walking down through here. And I'll show you. Okay? And while the sun's down, I'll just give you one last overview. We come up here. You know, you shoot right through here. Where is it at? Oh my gosh, there's a spider on my arm. Yeah, it's just the way the tree breaks down. You see all the rings, okay? They're busted up. They're all busted up. All this stuff. You'll see something similar to that where there's like a V in it and there's a guy sitting next to it. Okay, and like where the V is, that's just where a couple of the rings have broken off. I'll put that picture in here as well. See, it's all petrified wood. Everything. Like I say, I'll put some pictures in here of that I already took walking down this river. Okay. You know, things get like this where they get rounded and smooth, just like the monument in South Dakota. You know, you get all these little ledges. There's hundreds of thousands of ways these trees break down. Well, I tell you, these trees reached up into the heavens, and their root system went all the way down to the fountains of the great deep. I'm telling you, it's incredible stuff. I think, see, it's got the flat edge. It's just part of the cedar tree here. And things have been rounded and smooth. More wood. All the different grains. Okay? It's everywhere. This one here just rounded and smooth in the river. Just like the cobblestone, probably in your front yard, but smaller. Like this right here. Everybody has this in their front yard. Stuff like this. It's rolled in a river, and it's not recognizable. And then eventually, everything returns back to the earth. Okay? There's a big piece that rolled in a river, and it's not recognizable. All right, we're gonna call this a day. I gotta get out of here. It's getting late, and I gotta get these dogs home. Let's take a look at them real quick. They got my truck absolutely filthy. There's Wonder Dog. There's Gracie. There's my sweet Ruby girl. And there's little Addie. But yeah, I only bought this truck so I could pile them all in it. It's the only reason I bought it. And I gotta clean it all the time, man. Anyway, we're gonna head out. Just continue on with the video. I have some of the most incredible footage you'll ever see, exposing the lies of the whole system, the entire system. Yeah, I didn't see this. I wanted to show this real quick. It's kind of cool. But you see this same thing right here. Everywhere. It's just the way the tree breaks down. Okay? Remember, they do everything in their power. All governments work together. They own and control all the mainstream everything. The schools, the media, Hollywood, music, the music industry, everything. They own it all. Because it's a spiritual battle, just like in Ephesians 6:12. You understand me? It's a lot about flesh and blood. It's about principalities and powers and spiritual wickedness in high places. You got to understand that. It's all a lie, every single bit of it. That there is no different than I showed you all the way up there where it was going under the road, okay? That is no different. It's just wet and it's in the water. And like I say, Google Geronimo, the largest petrified tree in the world. It's just more indoctrination, all right? All right, we're gonna end it. Thanks for watching. Well, I guess I lied. I wanted to end with this as I turn the corner. I wanted to show you this. So you see how the rings are. They're just busted up and so much is missing. Okay, I want to show you this. Yeah, just pieces and parts of the rings. Okay, and then you come over here. Okay. It's truly incredible. You over here, how the tree breaks apart. It's no different. Okay, and then as we walk over here, I'm going to show you a few things. Okay, just like that. All this right here has fallen away. Okay, and you see it everywhere, up there, all along here, everywhere, how these trees have busted up, fallen away. The rings have been busted up and fallen away. Everything. You see this right here, how this is just protruding up, not straight up, but like at an 80-degree angle from flat. Okay, that is like one branch that's sticking up out of the ground. And it's all part of it. I'll put a picture in here to show you this, what I'm talking about. But remember, this here is on a giant scale, and things have fallen away and rounded and smoothed. And it's much larger, okay? I'll put a picture in here to show you. Okay, we're gonna look at this one last time. You know, because I'm not coming back here. This is incredible stuff. So everything breaks off flat. Okay. That's no different than this. All that has fallen away. Okay, as we come down here, this is kind of like what I showed you that was under the road. That's protruding out, all the different edges. And you'll see this right here on the whole mountain. You got to imagine a tree like this that's so large in radius, or the branch, and you'll see this vertical. I'll put a picture of that in here too, okay? That's all you're looking at. If you don't understand now, once the origami picture forms in your head, you're gonna see it, okay? All of this. Okay, I want to show you this right down here. Here, let me get over here real quick. Look at this. This is incredible stuff. And when you understand the true implications and the lies, it exposes the whole system, the entire system, all of it. Okay? It just goes on and on and on. And you can apply this to anywhere in the world. I don't care what mountain range you're at, what national forest, what state park. It don't matter. It's all the same. But I'm going to end with this right here. Actually, look at this. Man, I'm telling you, this is just incredible stuff. You know, when you get different angles, you see different things. Okay, you see how you see the rings there and that bottom ledge broke off. I have a perfect picture to show you of exactly what I'm talking about, okay? You see the rings here, okay? You got to imagine this tree, okay? But the picture will show you. You see all the rings right here, okay? And then it broke off. Imagine this laying flat, because that's the picture I have, okay? Imagine, here, let me back this out. Imagine this laying flat and not upright. And then you're looking at it from the end. Okay, I'm going to show you again before I put the picture in. Okay? These are just more rings that are all busted up. It's incredible. What's incredible is the lie. You know, Satan is the god of this world. You got to understand that. And all the governments and all the people in power, the secret societies, the bloodlines, all of it. I'm telling you, you look right here. All that's just part of the tree. All the different grains. You don't understand that now, you will. Alright, we're going to end this here. But I just wanted to end on a good note. But look at this. This is incredible. It's all incredible. Every single bit of it. It's getting kind of dark back there, so you see here how this right here is shooting up. It's just like the end of a stump, just part of one. Okay? And these are much bigger. And things have rounded and smoothed and fallen away. Okay? You see that? I'll also put a picture in right here of a modern day, just small. Okay? Alright, we're out of here. So I'm actually going to end this with this. This is just a pretty good overview, okay? I'm just going to zoom in on this real quick. We're just going to do an overview. You see this massive plateau here? Right there, right in the frame. That's just one tree. Okay? That's just one tree. And then it ends right there. But I have some footage up on top of here that's incredible. The remnants that are still up on top, and then walking the perimeter on the edge there like you see. So now you go all the way back, you see all these mountain ranges. We were just up here in this canyon. You see, and you go all the way back up here. It's incredible. All that are just remains of giant trees. And everything out here under this road, all out here, it's all remains of giant trees. You see this mesa right here. You see it coming up right here, going across and coming down right here. It's incredible. The mesas and plateaus are different than the mountains. They're all remains of giant trees. Okay? But I want to show you this one last time. So you come over here to the edge of this mesa. And when you get on top of it, there's some incredible stuff up there. And I have a lot of footage of that. Okay? Everything. All mountains, plateaus, mesas, state parks, state forests, natural forests, national forests, everything. Worldwide, I don't care where you're at. You're in India or Scotland, China, it don't matter. It's all the same. Apply what I've been showing you anywhere you're at in the world, and you'll see it. They're all remains of giant trees. Okay? So we're gonna end this right here. I just thought you would enjoy seeing these incredible rolling hills and valleys on the foothills of these giant trees. Okay? And you come over here on the side, you can see some of it's exposed, and then you have a thin layer of vegetation covering everything. The same as out there on that grassland. All right, I gotta head home. Hope you're enjoying the video. So I came around the corner and I seen this. I just want to, it's important I show you everything. You remember I showed you this here. I just came around the corner and you see here. So you see that right there, okay? That's just part of, just a tiny part of a tree that's still, the shards of it sticking up. Okay? this right here is the same thing. All that, okay? And they're doing a quarry over there for rocks and gems and stones and precious metals. Comes from the tree. And then you come over here and all that ridge right there, okay, it's just covered. But if it was uncovered, it would be just like this. Okay? It's all just petrified wood. It's stone. These trees are so massive, man. I'm telling you. All that out here, everything. It's all the remains of giant trees. Alright, I just wanted to end with that. Look at how beautiful all this grassland and rolling hills are. All of it. Remember, the mountains are different than the plateaus and mesas and rolling hills. They're all the remains of giant trees, but they're different. And I believe in Ezekiel 38, when you see like the mesas and the plateaus that are outside from the main mountains, that's what the little rivers were meant to feed with the water. Okay? Alright, we're gonna end it here. Well, I stopped again. Since I got a little bit closer, I wanted to show you this. I know it's dark, but I want to show you this. This is that mesa. Okay? Look at the dog. Roxy, get in there. Anyway, but this isn't what I wanted to show you, but so you come here. Wanted to show you this ridge. Okay? It's all just part of the tree. Okay? And we'll go back and look at it here. That's all it is. It's just part of the tree. I'll do an overview here, and then I'll zoom in. Hold on. Let me get my dog. Hold on. Alright, she's hanging her head out the window. Hey, ice cream, stop. Anyway, so, okay, you see this here. Okay, we're gonna zoom in a little bit. But I'll show you, this is where your flagstone comes from, okay? It's from rings of trees. Okay? It's all just petrified wood. It's stone. Let's see here. Let's go right here. Remember how the rings are, okay? It's all the same. So there, if you look back here, where is it at? So they made a quarry back there. What I'm telling you, walking into a gold mine is like walking into the belly of a tree. Okay, that's where they get all their gems and precious metals. It's just the properties of the tree. See, there were just three different rings there laid on each other. See that? You got one ring, two rings, three rings, and they've busted apart and fell away. And them are probably feet thick. You know, I can't hold the camera still because I'm zoomed out so far. But I want you to see that. Okay? They were just tree rings. One on top of the other. Okay? Alright. It's all the same, everything. All right, we're gonna call it a day. Sure this time. I don't know how well that's showing up on the video, but it's beautiful over there. I've walked that entire mesa around the perimeter. It's literally taken me 3 days. It's a lot of walking, a lot of different terrain, but there's some really cool stuff up there, and I have a lot of footage of it. So anyway, I gotta get home. So I was actually able to find this road that came all the way back here. And I want to show you since I'm pretty close to it. Just remember how the tree breaks down, okay? See that? Okay. It's better when you could really get up close on things than that far away filming that I was doing, but I didn't know I was able to get this close to it. Okay. See, that's just all wood. Okay. And then once again, you just look at this. Okay. Come over here. It's just all part of the tree. It's amazing. It truly is. These things were so giant. Look at that. I mean, that does not even look petrified, at least it doesn't to me. That is some incredible stuff. We're all just rings that are busted up. Pretty incredible. Remember how large these were at the edge of the foothills? This would be like, to me, like the edge of the tree going into the mountains. You know, you see here, it just how everything breaks off flat. It doesn't change. Pretty incredible. Okay, we're gonna look at here. Let's go up here real quick. Yeah, that's pretty incredible stuff. So we're gonna go over here one more time and look at this, and then we're out of here. I gotta get these dogs fed. If you haven't seen it, I'll show you again. The whole side of the mountain, just the way all the ledges are, the way the tree breaks down. Gee. Okay.